Twist. In left field, number 6, J.W. Gross. At shortstop, number 2, Bodie Stevenson. Manning the hot corner, number 3, Matt Marquardt. At second, number 1, Luke Doman. At first, number 17, Gavin Gardner. Behind the plate for the Grizzlies, number 25, Lucas Entler. The man on the hill for the Grizzlies, number 9, Gavin Brady. And the designated hitter, number 10, Karsten Swim.
I like the papers in the back. That's good. You can hear the papers shuffling. It's nice.
I can hear you. I can hardly. Oh, there I go. Get a little closer. I can hear me. Can't hear what?
I hear the wind in the paper.
Wind
I'm
in
good.
the paper. Yeah. Turn me up just a little bit.
All right, we're off here. We on? Welcome to STSPN's continuing coverage of spring high school sports. It's the home team, Glacier Peak Grizzlies, and the visiting Jackson Timberwolves. Scott Ohsman along with Ron Wedge Henthorn with you. Todd Elvig running the dials here at Glacier Peak. How you doing, Ronnie?
Hey, Scott, glad to be here. It's a beautiful day for baseball here. We're just getting the first batter up to the plate there. And the roof's open.
The roof is open. We are in the right behind here, right behind home plate, as 2 balls, no strike. On the mound for Glacier Peak is Mr. Brady, and he'll swing in here, and that's inside. It's going to go 3-0 here, and our batter is number 2, our shortstop, Bang. As the wind, it's a gorgeous day here, almost 65, probably maybe 70. The wind gusts, though, coming right through here, and that's a first called strike. Ronnie on Sean Bang, the senior.
Yeah. See if he can take this one or not. They didn't.
He did. He goes that foul, the third base coach.
Almost got the third base coach sleeping over there.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. He's full. Brady with the pitch here. We'll talk about this is the third game of a 3-game, and that's high, and it'll take a leadoff walk. Never good.
Never good. Nope.
And that's going to bring up Mr. Johns. Number 16, Quentin Johns, a sophomore, lefty. 1 on, no outs. Just the top of the first. A quick move, and he's safe at first.
John Bang is going to go to Big Bend Community College and play baseball when he gets through his senior year this year.
Wow.
So a couple of these kids from Jackson are going to be moving on and playing at the college level.
Fantastic. Yeah, we saw that at the Monroe. There's a lot different weather than the Monroe game. So I see it's 1 ball, no strikes. There's another throw over, and he's in time.
Different than at Monroe. This is real dirt and real grass. So he's going to get dirty over there at first base.
We'll see if this one can go full. So Glacier Peak won the first game of that. There's a bunt, lays it down, foul off the third baseline. Now it gets the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Sean Bang's on first. No outs. So Glacier Peak got Jackson in the first game, and then they got walloped Wednesday 10-0 as Jackson leads the Western Conference. As we're coming down, that one gets by the catcher, Entler, and Bangs is going to have no problem getting to second base. So now no outs, runner in scoring position, and 2 balls and 1 strike here to Johns.
And Jackson looking pretty good. Start the bottom of this first or top of this first inning off here. So, and
well, here's the 2-1 pitch. So 10-0 coming off Wednesday. So Jackson in first place in the Westco 4A, 4-1 in conference. Ooh, that one's high inside. He looked to bunt there. 14-2 overall as it takes it to 3 balls and 1 strike. And it's time called, and they're going to go talk to his pitcher is Lucas Entler. Lucas Entler, you remember him? He was the QB on the football field.
He was, yeah. Had a little trouble getting that ball in control there right now, but
Yeah.
he's still early, and there's a good breeze blowing in from outfield to infield here, and I don't know if that's affecting him or not, or he just has to adjust to it. But
Sun really shouldn't be a huge factor so far.
no, probably not anybody except maybe the left fielder.
Yeah, Gavin Brady, yeah, for the camera it could be. 3-1 pitch. That's going to be low, and he's going to lose John. So 2 on now, still nobody out, and all of a sudden hot water right to begin here for Brady. Gavin Brady. Glacier Peak right now in third in Wesco, 2-3, 8-8 overall. Lake Stevens in their way as we head down the stretch here of Wesco. There's the pitch, bunt.
Nice bunt.
Great bunt to the pitcher. Brady has to go over. Did he get him?
Oh, he said he did, but boy, from here it looked real close.
They're going to get 1 out. The runners advance.
First baseman Sam Craig.
So that was Ho who was up to bat and is the first out. Here's the pitch, and this is Mr. Craig. And that's a strike. This time starting out 0-1. That's good. Sam Craig, the junior out there, he's got 1 out. Just needs to get the guys in, yeah.
Get the ball in play somewhere. He'll get way outside on that one.
Yep. 1-1 the count. Just 1 out. Runners on third and second.
Jackson probably has some pretty good hitters since they're leading the league in the division. He took a swing at a little outside pitch. That certainly helped out Lucas.
Yes. One ball, 2 strikes now for Craig. Glacier Peak would like to win the third of the rubber match. That's fouled back in the right-hand side. Good to be back here. You know, years ago we were talking about, I think we were on Todd's red truck trying to do a game.
Well, we've done the girls' game from the outfield on the other field over here, so I know that works.
The 1-2 pitch. Ooh. Swing and a miss, and a big punch out there for Brady as he gets him to 2 strikes. And that'll bring up Kim. Matthew Kim, senior. Oh, and that is high, and inside that did get him. That was dangerous there, and that'll send Kim on a walk, a base on ball. So now the bags are jacked, as they say, Mr. Henthorn.
Yeah.
Brings up number 13, Colby Bossert, a sophomore.
Well, that's a nice looking.
That is a good pitch right on the inside corner, strike 1. 2 outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a changeup or a little curve there, Ronnie.
Looks like Lucas is getting the feel for the strike zone. That's 2 in a row he's got right in there. Need to get this out before he gets in trouble with a run here.
The 0-2 pitch. That's on right field. Is he going to be able to get it? He does.
Out there.
Great catch by Cruz running in to get that.
Cruz makes the grab and
So saves a run and no errors, no hits. We head to the bottom of the first.
Glacier Peak Baseball wants to thank David Strasser Insurance.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here at Glacier Peak High School, what a gorgeous setting here on a beautiful Friday afternoon, April. Pepin goes in and that hits him. First batter, Atticus Quist, the center fielder. Gets a free pass.
Stop. Bodie Stevenson.
That's going to bring up Bodie Stevenson up next, the shortstop. And Pepin quickly gets a runner on first, no outs. Here's the other pitch. The first pitch, way outside.
Way outside. Hope that didn't shake up Pepin too much out there. Sometimes it's not a good way to start.
And it's a high fly ball, kind of in between. You'll see the center fielder. The center fielder will get that. And that is Johns, and one away. Keeps one on. So Pepin recovers quickly, Ronnie.
Second baseman, Luke Doman.
It always works better in baseball if you let him hit the ball and let the rest of the guys play with you.
It is.
You need a little help out there.
Luke Doman up to bat from the left side here for Glacier Peak. Glacier Peak again 2-3 in the conference, 8-8 overall. They won Tuesday 3-0.
You're on.
And there we go. We're back. That's a Steve Reich. 0-1 for Pepin. 1 on, 1 out. So beat him 3-0, and that's a shot right to the shortstop. He'll go the short way to second. They try for no, he's not going to go for 2.
He says he didn't touch the bag. Oh, he does say he's out.
There he is.
Yep.
Quest is out at second. And
designated hitter number 7, Karsten Swim.
Doman is safe at first base. 2 out. 2 out. Who had a heck of a day. on the 3-0 win. He had a dinger as he looks at strike one.
Yeah, Carson Swing's going to go to Gonzaga. Play ball for those guys.
Outstanding.
You heard of Gonzaga, haven't you?
I have heard of the Zags in mighty Spokane.
Mainly because of their basketball fame, but there's another foul ball.
Right back towards us. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Drew Pepin, the junior, on the hill. He stretches and he goes. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Doman, excuse me, as the wind kicks up here. And that slow curve doesn't even get close there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's pretty good wind coming in from outfield to infield, so hit a big fly ball out there. It's going to hang up. Probably going to be hard to get it over the fence today.
It's over and Doman's fine. At first base. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pepin looks in. This one fouled away. That was a good swing there. And Doman will have to head back to first. No score.
GP hanging in there, just trying to make something happen in this first inning here.
Yeah, just joining us. Jackson had the bases loaded, 2 outs. Brady, here's a high fly ball, right field. That should be no problem, and it is not a problem, and that will do it for the bottom of the first. Glacier Peak. No errors, 1 hit, no runs. We head to the top of the second.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
That's enough.
Nothing. And we are back here. Scott Ohsman, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. Todd Elvig. Right behind the dish here at Glacier Peak High School. What an just epic screensaver kind of moment this is on the setting here. One of the best settings in high school. And pitch that's going to be, see if it's going to stay foul.
Nope,
it goes across the outside of the fence. As this is Delgado, number 9, for Jackson, the Timberwolves. Hawkeye Delgado, the junior. So yeah, they're just about done. They have 3 more games. Jackson does after this against Lake City. Then they have it looks like, I don't know, it's a home game against West Seattle. Glacier Peak's just got 3 left at the end of the season. Then it's playoffs. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's a strike right down the middle.
Yeah, just finally getting the good weather for baseball. And the season's freshly over for these kids. They've played most of these games in cold weather and in the rain. And
here's the 0-2 pitch. He fouls that away. Staying
in there.
Stayed in there, hanging in there. Thank you. Just the top of the second inning. Jackson threatened in the top of the first. That was low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin Brady, the junior, on the mound. He got some trouble there in the first, then did a nice job of kind of getting out of things. He had the bases loaded and Made some good pitches. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a strike. So all even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, was that a ball? I thought he put his hand up. So that's right. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a strike.
There it is. And he punches him out. I'll get it. 1 away, and that brings up Strite. Fouls that one off the right side. Will Straight, excuse me, the senior. Came in hot today, Ronnie. Came out, I don't even know if I had 10 minutes. That one's low, so even 1-1.
You had enough to cough, so that was good.
I tell you, people, maybe we'll get into the puppy Archie stories at some point in this juncture. 1-1 pitch, that's fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the second. Will Straight, right fielder today, that's high. 2-2. Still got the golden retriever puppy, Ron.
Still got it?
I still have it, Archie. He almost was dropped off today, but still have him. That's a ball. That's 3-2. That's a little high and inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on.
Brady's getting a little closer to the strike zone on most of those pitches, though, so maybe settling down here in this second inning.
Full count pitch.
That's low.
And that's low, and it'll send Delgado to first. So a walk.
As soon as they say you're settling down.
Yeah. Or straight, excuse me. That's straight.
Yeah.
I'll keep it straight. I need to keep some things straight. A lot of paperwork, a lot of wind, a lot of paperwork.
A lot of thinking.
It is. Clark is up to bat and turns, tries to get straight to no avail. A lot of thinking. A lot to do here. Gavin Clark, the sophomore up. The right-hander looks at a pitch. That one. And Entler can't hang on to it. So Straight will head down to second base.
Jackson in scoring position again here.
Yeah. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and he looks back. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strike. Out of the stretch now. Two-0 pitch.
Ooh, a curveball. Just barely missed.
Yeah, that was tough. 3 balls and no strike. 1 out, 1 on.
Clark was a little taller. That would have been a strike.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Don't want to walk him. But he was taken all the way. So 2 walks.
2 walks, two on, 1 out. Here,
Oh, they called that a strike. He's back. Clark is back.
Oh, we're now, huh?
My goodness, 3 balls, 1 strike. We were looking down. That one is definitely going to hit him, and it is definitely going to send him to first base. We were just a little premature. And we get back to the top of the order now.
I'd already put him on first base.
I did too. I had him on there as base on balls. I had to change that to HBP.
I left him on first for that pitch, though.
And we got a small timeout. There's the head coach, Bob Blair, been here for many years, our great PA announcers for basketball, but he's been leading the baseball for a long time.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change out there, too.
Oh, my goodness. This is early, but he just didn't have it. So Gavin Brady will take a seat. And this is number 20.
24?
No, number 20.
20? We'll do it. 2-0?
It's Bob Blair right next to our camera.
Yeah, it's Bryson
Wilkening Jolly, or Wilkening Jolie.
Oh no.
No, I'm sorry, Emmett Brown.
Read the right side.
Yeah, we got all kinds of things going on. Just bear with us. We'll be fine. We'll be back right after this. We'll get our names correct. All right, back here, 1 out, change of the pitcher. Emmett Brown goes, that's high and outside, so Pepin's up for Jackson, but Gavin Brady for the Glacier Peak Grizzly, that'll end his day at 1 1/3, no runs. As 1 ball, no strikes, there's the pitch, that is right in there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out.
So we got Bang at the plate here.
Sean Bang. Fly, foul ball right behind us. The first, Bang already been on base. Got on second. Jackson had the bases loaded. Now there's some discussion to our umpire for the Jackson dugout.
Maybe somebody came out of the dugout that weren't supposed to.
Maybe. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch by the new pitcher, Emmett Brown. That's in there for a strike, and the home crowd likes it. So Bang strikes out. And that'll bring up Quentin Johns, the sophomore. He got on base last time up, got to stalled it.
He got walked last time.
He got walked.
Yeah.
And look at second base there.
Kind of keep straight on the base out there.
Straight and Clark, that one's fouled back as well, right back towards us. Straight on second, Clark on first. No score here.
Jackson in scoring position again here, though, in this second inning. They loaded up in the first inning. They're 1 from away from that right now. So, that's good, but a little high.
A little high. Brown coming in to relieve Brady. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That's low. Runners stay. Johns. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson threatening. That one's cranked center field. The center fielder goes back.
He'll get it.
And he'll get it for the 3rd out. And GP, that's Quist, the center fielder, with a nice play on the ball. And still zeros on the board. We head to the bottom of the second right after this.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
For 45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
Back here, Scott Ohsman, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you from Glacier Peak High School. Jackson Timberwolves and the Glacier Peak Grizzlies here. Two of the better programs here in Snohomish County. 4A Wesco battle. 3-game set. This is the rubber match. Glacier Peak got the first game 3-0. As Pepin pitches first pitch strike here, 0-1 to J.W. Gross, the left fielder. He hits that one, and that's going to drop for a base hit.
First hit of the game for Gross.
Johns played it well out there, didn't have a chance.
The catcher, Lucas Entler.
And the catcher, Lucas Entler, will step into the batter's box as Drew Pepin sets in. Nobody out. He looks to bunt. A nice one down the right first base line. Pepin!
Got him.
He just got him.
Nice play by Pepin there. One-handed grab with the underhand toss first base. Just a half a step off.
Craig did a good. The first baseman, Craig, he was just like, come on, waiting for it. Gavin Gardner up. So Entler out there. J.W. Gross heads to second base. First pitch is a strike from Pepin.
It was a good bunt. It did what it was supposed to, and it almost did better. You know?
Yeah, it was a really nice bunt. 0-1 pitch. Time is called as he was looking back.
Got Pepin with his leg in the air on that one, just barely got the timing.
Gross on second, 1 out. Gardner looking at an 0-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece of that one.
There's a nice little curveball swinging to the outside there.
So he's behind Gardner 0-2. Pepin looks in. And now he looks back. He's going to go back to second base. Gross is in easily.
That was an interesting little exercise there. I think that was a called play by the catcher there.
Yeah.
Oh, a pickoff play.
Well, he's paying a lot of attention to that runner on second. Here's the stretch in. Nice curveball, and Gardner smacks that. That's going to drop in front of Johns, and just like that, Gross has to stay on second, but Gardner's on at first. 2 on, 1 out. That will bring up number 3, Matt Marquardt.
Matthew Marquardt.
Marquardt, third baseman.
DP's getting little action here.
Yes, they are. And that one's high and outside. So ball 1. 2 on. Pepin, Ronnie, he was really concerned about the runner on second. Now he's got first and second out of the stretch.
Yeah. Trey Nye needs to work on the batter.
Yes, he does, Marquardt. But there he is. He throws over. It's high. That's going to get into center field. Gross is going to easily take third. Gardner's going to stay at first, and Marquardt now has some room up the center here with a 1-0 pitch.
Well, that pickoff play didn't work that time.
No, it didn't.
or for GP, you could say yes, it did.
That one's low, so in trouble here quickly. Pepin had to work out of a jam with bases loaded in the first. And here's Marquardt. He looks at that. That's a strike. Just catches the corner now. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, right.
That's hit right to the middle, right to the second baseman. He throws out for 1, and he says he's off the bag. He's safe at first.
Oh.
And that'll score Gross.
Fielder Julian Cruz.
Julian Cruz, right fielder, comes up. And now there's discussion at the bag, and Jackson manager Ryan Otto.
Wasn't there should be
And they're gonna there should be 2. Oh, they called him
out at
second, but he was off the bag there.
Off the bag on first.
So Gardner, they called him out, but Marquardt is going to stay at first.
A little discussion there by the umpires, and they.
This is the right fielder, Julian
Cruz.
The Glacier Peak gets on top here. One nothing. And here's the Pepin pitch. And that's going to be a strike to Julian Cruz. The right fielder, his first time up. Pepin looks and he goes over to first. That's a foul ball. High. It's going to go, I think, in the back. Out of play. And Brian Ho, who's the catcher here today, chase that. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Runner goes. Swing right field. Is it going to stay playable? No, it'll go over the fence. Not sure we can catch that with the camera.
Still alive here for GP. Get some runs in, more runs in.
Marquardt back at first base. Now still the 0-2 pitch. And it's another up to Pepin. He looks at it. He'll toss it across to Craig, and that will do it for the inning. But Glacier Peak, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and leading 1-0. We'll head to the top of the third.
Okay, red light. This should be the red light. You got anything?
This is what we train for, every day.
We just received new intel that there's an enemy presence at the airstrip compound.
All those years. When you're the first to arrive, it's not enough to be ready. You have to be relentless. It's our job to control the ground and the sky, wherever they may meet, even behind enemy lines. They call us one-man air traffic control towers, but we're more than that.
Ivy Lima Charlie, break. Airfield is stable. You are clear to land.
We turn hell into an airstrip. and clear the way for others to follow.
Top of the third. That brings up catcher Ho.
It's Brian Ho, isn't it? Byron Ho.
Oh, Brian Ho. Brian. B-R-Y-A-N. Brian Ho.
Brian?
That's a strike hit from pitcher who relieved Brady, who was a starter, Emmett Brown.
I was told that Brian's going to go to George Fox. Anybody know where George Fox is? Todd?
Absolutely.
We have a
It's outside 101.
semi-alumni from George Fox.
That's right. Oh, the Easton Classic right here on STSPN. Ho drives to the right field. Going to be a tough play, and it goes fair. It is fair, and Ho stops at first base. Cruz tried to give it a chase, thought he might have a play on it, and it drops right inside the line. So a hit to start off this inning for Brian Ho.
And they needed a hit.
And that'll bring up Craig. First baseman looks at Brown's pitch. That's low and outside, ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's high. It's 2 balls, no strikes.
He just barely held up on that one.
He wanted that one, didn't he?
He did, yep.
Brown keeps Ho honest at first base. No out. Glacier Peak up 1-0 here in the top of the third. Craig looks at that, and that's a good-looking pitch. Who said that? That's a good pitch. It's a good pitch right there.
Yeah.
It's Ron Fairley. 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike, evening it up.
He didn't like that one. He thought it was inside. Must have caught the inside corner, according to the light blue shirt behind the catcher there.
Sam Craig, the junior, standing in here. 2-2 pitch, 1 on. And he takes outside, and he draws him full. Craig struck out in the first.
He did.
And he sits in the 3-2 pitch, and he swings and misses. They try to get Ho at first. He'll be back in time, but another strikeout and a good pitch there for Emmett Brown. That's going to bring up Kim, the third baseman. As the wind starts to howl, Matthew Kim, the senior. He had quite a day. 2 ribbies, 1 run, stolen base on their big win 10-0 on Wednesday as he fouls that one away. Didn't know I had those stats, didn't you, Ronnie? He was impressed. You should have seen him, kids.
Yeah. I think, who's got the stats? I didn't know we had any stats.
That's from our friends at the Everett Herald. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Only stat I got is he was hit by a pitch the last time.
They throw over to get Ho as dust flying in our big board Todd Elvig running. 1-1 pitch right here. Ooh, that's a ball. That looked tight.
A little bit low, yep.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Jackson trying to answer here. So line drive right by the umpire. Can't get it. As a second baseman, and now they've got him hung up.
Oh, should have kept going. Would have been there. Worked out all right for Jackson. Well, we got to give Kim a hit on that one, right?
We do give Kim a hit, and it'll keep Craig at, or no, Kim is at second.
I thought Ho was at second.
Ho is at second. You're absolutely correct.
Who's on first?
This is Kim is on first now.
Oh, not who.
Just getting the hang of this, right? Number 13, Colby Bossert up.
Ooh.
Now things get interesting here for Jackson. 2 on, 1 out.
Jackson threatening again here in top of 3. Right.
That one hits the pitcher. And he goes to first for the out. The other runners will advance, and ouch.
The left fielder, Hawkeye, Delgado.
Delgado comes up now, 2 outs, 2 on.
Delgado struck out in the 2nd inning, and see if he can do better this time. Got to get his batting average back up there.
Here's the pitch from Brown, and that one's hit.
Deep center field. He's going to get there, I think.
And he does. Right up against the fence is Cruz, and that will do it. 3 outs, no runs, 1 hit. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Glacier Peak up 1-0 so far.
Glacier Peak Baseball.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
For 45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
The center fielder.
Center fielder for Glacier Peak, Atticus Quist. I love that name, Atticus.
Atticus. Not Abacus.
No, not Abacus. He was hit by a pitch in the first. He got stalled out at second base, and here comes center fielder, the Quist. Pepin still on the mound throwing. He's gotten out of some jams here. Glacier Peak 1-0. He calls first strike. Quist from the left side. And reach and foul that one off.
Yep. Pippin
Third
way
base
ahead.
side, yeah.
Way ahead now on the count.
Yes, he is. 0-2.
Probably come in here with a screaming fastball.
That's high. Good take there by Quist. Like you said, if he was a little taller, that might have been close.
He'd have been a lot taller.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's way outside to the lefty. So just like that, nice job by Quist now coming back here 2-2. Bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Glacier Peak. That one he waits on it, turns. It's going to be a foul ball down the first base line.
Full up count here.
Here it is. Nice job by Atticus Quist. He was down 0-2.
Yeah.
Things were not looking good for Atticus. Wind picks up here high on the hill. That one, he fights that off, pops it up. Pepin is going to take care of it himself, and he does. And out number 1 is Atticus Quist.
The shortstop, Bodie Stevenson.
Bodie Stevenson, the shortstop, he flied out to center field in the first inning, Ronnie.
He did.
1 out. And he goes right to work, dives, and it squeezes through into center, and Stevenson's got a base hit.
Just like that. Don't look down. He hits the wall.
The second baseman, Luke Jellman.
Luke Doman, the second baseman, up. He's on first in the first.
Grizzlies like this warm weather to play baseball in. They're doing great.
Yeah, Pepin outside. Again, lefties here. Our stream sounds great, apparently. Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool player, running the board. Got multiple camera sets up here. That one's low, and all of a sudden, Pepin 2-0 to Doman. Stevenson on first. Takes a lead. Here's the pitch. That one goes right by him, and it'll get into right field easily. And another hit, and 2 on, 1 out here. And Glacier Peak got some things going here, Ronnie.
They do. They're hitting the ball pretty good. That's like, according to my book, that's their 5th hit of the game.
That is, yes. Our paperwork is aligned.
Somewhat. A surprise.
And they got their big DH, Carson Swim, coming up, and he can crush it. 1 out, 2 on, the throw, and it's going to be outside corner for a strike. Swim says, yep, I agree.
He thought about it. It came in there.
Flied out to right field in the first. And now he's got an opportunity with 1 out and 2 on. That one he waits, and that one's going to drop into right field. Coming around third. Here's the throw in at the plate, and he is safe. And the throw down to third is safe.
Wow.
Stevenson comes around second and scores, and Glacier Peak takes a 2-0 lead. And Swim comes in with his first ribby of the day.
So we got Doman on third now.
Doman gets to third. And that's going to bring up J.W. Gross, the left fielder. Just quick discussion for Drew Pepin on the mound, the junior.
3 hits in a row for the Grizz there. Looking good with 2 runs across the plate.
Runners on the corners. The first pitch is a strike to J.W. Gross scored in the second for the Grizzlies. There's the pitch. It's a hit and run. It goes right. Oh, just bobbled it. And they'll get him out at first, but that will score a run. Doman comes all the way in.
The catcher.
And 3-0 Glacier Peak. It's a nice sacrifice there. Does the job. All right. As I look down at my paperwork, seeing which mistakes I just called. That's in there for a strike. Number 25, Lucas Entler, the catcher, in. Swim gets to second. That's fouled off.
Two, no, got here.
Yeah.
0-2. I mean,
no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. GP with Swim on second. They're already 2 in here in the inning, up 3-0. As now Entler wants time. Grounded out in the second, Lucas Entler. Shout out to Steve Willits.
Oh.
And he just got a piece of that as the wind starts howling through the booth here, Ronnie.
Feels like we're in a wind tunnel here.
It does. They said one gust up to 16 miles an hour here about a just gorgeous sunny day. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He goes up high, gets that to the third baseman. He comes over, good throw across the mound over to Craig, and that will do it. But 2 runs are in, and Glacier Peak takes a 3-0 lead as we head to the top of the 4th.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Is that kind of, we're back here. Todd Elvig's just happy to have a clean stream, a clean broadcast. So Jackson here, this is the rubber match of the 3-game set here. Jackson, Glacier Peak. And Emmett Brown, number 20, the big fellow on the mound. That's going to bring up here as the first pitch is a swing and a miss on Mr. Straight, the right fielder. Will Straight, a senior, looks at an 0-1 pitch. That one goes right up the middle past Emmett, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So a good start here for Jackson.
The second baseman.
Jackson needs to get something going. That's only their second or third hit of the game, I guess.
Looks like it. And Clark is up to see if he can do some things here. Gavin Clark. Here's the pitch, and that's going to nice change up over the outside corner for a strike to the righty. 1 on, no out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one pulled left through the left side. That's going to get in for a base hit, and that'll get Jackson going here. Straight moves to second base. And a nice hit for Clark. He was hit by a pitch in the second, and he's been on base both times. He's been busy.
Yeah, Jackson got something going here. The first two hits.
Yeah, and that'll bring up Sean Bang. The shortstop struck out in the second, got to second in the first.
He got on the walk in the first inning and got to second. That hasn't gone all the way to third, I think. But.
Entler, the catcher here for GP, making some signals here as Brown looks to the mound. Here's a bunt down the third base line. It's a beauty. Brown goes over, only play to first. He gets that done. 1 out, but that'll advance the runners.
Center fielder Quentin Johns.
Quentin Johns now steps up to bat with 1 away. Good execution. Look at what small ball, Ronnie.
Yeah, I like to see these kids bunt. They're bunting nicely. Two runners in scoring position here, and they're down 3-0, right?
They are down 3-0, as they say. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike on Johns.
Nice curveball. John just watched that one drop in there.
Left fielder, he walked and got to second in the first. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third here. Jackson down 3-0. They're looking for some runs here.
John's
outside.
Yeah. He flied out of center field in the second inning, so see if he can get something going here for Jackson.
Emmett Brown in to relieve the starting pitcher Grady. Here's the pitch. That's
That
a high
might
fly
stay
ball
in.
down the left field line.
Nope.
Foul ball.
Over the fence.
The straight on at third. Clark on at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Emmett Brown to the plate. This one's tattooed on the right. Can he get there? Yes! What a catch. The third base runner has to tag. They get him back, and what a play by the right fielder Cruz. And he saved a run right there, Ronnie. No doubt. Julian Cruz, the right fielder, nice job.
He laid out on the grass.
I wasn't sure he was going to get that one. Inside, that brings up the catcher Brian Ho. So a big out, now 2 outs. That gives Emmett Brown some room to work here.
Yeah, fly ball is not going to hurt him. Like that.
That's a foul ball behind us on the right side. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Oh, 1 for 2 at the plate today for Jackson. See if he can get this one out of here. Ooh.
That one high and inside. That's tight. Johns has to take a seat.
Good thing his knees would bend.
He is nimble.
Looking straight down the eyeball of that one.
Brown looks at the 2-1 pitch. That one is smoked down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Straight comes in. Here comes 2 for Jackson, and a big-time 2-base RBI hit.
The first baseman, Sam Fred.
And all of a sudden, we got a 3-2 ball game.
2 for 3 for Ho in the ball game here for Jackson. And a timely one at that. Jackson still threatening with Ho on second base.
Yeah, they are. And that brings up Craig, the first baseman. And he's got a high fly ball. Shortstop going back, and he gets it, and that'll be it. But 2 come across, and it's getting interesting. A 1-run ball game. Back with more right after this.
Ball game as we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-2.
Okay, red light. This should be the red light. You got anything?
This is what we train for, every day.
We just received new intel that there's an enemy presence at the airstrip compound.
All those years. When you're the first to arrive, it's not enough to be ready. You have to be relentless. It's our job to control the ground and the sky, wherever they may meet, even behind enemy lines. They call us one-man air traffic control towers, but we're more than that.
Ivy Lima Charlie, break. Airfield is stable. You are clear to land.
We turn hell into an airstrip. clear the way for others to follow.
Scott Ohsman, Ron Henthorn back here on a just gorgeous Friday afternoon. Glad you're with us here. We got a ball game. These are two good teams. Jackson having a heck of another season. They've always been known for baseball, Ronnie. 4-1 in the conference, 14-2 overall. Playoffs just about around the corner here, and that'll bring up Gavin Gardner, the first baseman for GP, and Drew Pepin still on the mound. He throws a first ball strike.
That's an interesting call. I thought that wasn't a strike from the
I
right
know,
side.
that was looking outside. We are right behind home plate as the wind comes in. And he's going to give him a strike right there, too. So quickly.
Those little curveballs are cutting the corner there.
0-2 on Gardner.
Better not keep looking on this one, Gardner. He doesn't.
No, that's a high fly ball, and it should go right to the first base. He's got to float over, and he does make the catch. Nice job there by Craig to kind of follow it. That'll do it for Gardner here in the bottom of the fourth. Markhart's up. Marquardt got to first base, Ronnie, what I have on my paperwork here in the second.
I think you're right. A nice hit. One of the 3 hits of the second inning for the Grizz.
So Marquardt looking with 1 out. He looks that swing and a miss.
A little bit late on that one.
I'm saying he just tipped it into the glove of Ho.
There's
that one right up.
Oh, shortstop got over there. Good.
Got over there in time. Did he get him? Yes, he did.
2 quick outs here for
right
Grizz.
fielder, Julian
Bowman. So Julian Cruz up. Marquardt. There, Cruz hits this first pitch, high fly ball, right field. Oh, and he missed it!
Second baseman. First.
Oh my, the sun, not sure if that was an issue or not, but thought he had it all the way until he didn't.
The center fielder, Atticus Boyd.
And center fielder Atticus Quist is up now. That'll give GP another hit. And they're swinging at first pitches. This one's going to be taken care of by the shortstop. And it does. Still 1 hit, no runs, no errors. 3-2 Glacier Peak. We head to the bottom of the fourth.
I'm going to correct you on that. 1 error.
Oh, 1 error. I'm sorry. And actually, we're going to head to the top of the fifth, not the fourth, Ron.
That's another error.
I got more errors.
45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford. on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Top of the 5th. Matthew Kim up to bat. We have a change on the mound, Ron. It's Jake Doman. And he throws a strike right in there.
I don't think Kim liked that one.
Kim, does he go? Safe.
Didn't go. A little inside, he almost went. 1-1.
1-1. He had a hit in the second, base on balls, drew a walk in the first, or excuse me, on the third he had a hit. And he swings right through that one. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a slow roller, missed by the third baseman, picked up by the shortstop, gets him over, and Kim's too fast, and he will be safe at first base. So some defensive errors here. We're not the official score, so I don't know if that should be an error, right?
I give him an error, yep. Not giving him a hit. You know, he'd like to have a hit, but that was a nice, hard, fast roll to third base. Should have, could have.
E5 on that. 1 on, nobody out. Down 1 run. Goes to bunt. Is Bossert. Colby Bossert, the sophomore, comes in.
0 for 2 at the plate for Colby. He's fly ball in the first inning and ground out in the second and the third inning.
And here's the 0-1 pitch. Instead, he tries and goes over first base, make sure Matthews stays put. Sits in the 0-1 pitch. That one's, thought that was going to take a piece out of Bossert there, but it just curved back in time.
Speed on.
1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, guy on. He just gets a piece of that foul. And hanging in there is Colby Bossert. Down a run.
Only the 5th inning, got a little time left.
Jake Doman, the pitcher here for Glacier Peak, the 3rd of this game. This is swings, and that one he hits foul. Make sure everybody's okay over there at Glacier Peak on their dugout side.
Yeah, they're kind of sneaking out the doors of the dugout there.
They're just so happy the sun's out and it's not pouring rain.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on first. Inside, he goes for it, pops it up. We'll see if the shortstop can get this one. Yes, he can. And I'll keep Ho at first base, and 1 away. That'll bring up Delgado.
Delgado 0 for 2 at the plate. He's due for get a hit here.
Jake throwing down a strike there. Delgado looks at it. That's a well hit ball, deep left center field.
He should get there.
And he gets there just in time and hung out in the air there. Quist running over to help out J.W. Gross for the out. Quist has had a busy afternoon. And 2 down.
Fly balls in left center field, both hung up in that breeze long enough, both the left fielder and the right fielder got over there, or center fielder got over there.
That'll bring up Straight. He scored in the 4th inning. Walked in the 2nd. And Doman goes over to first, make sure Matthew Ho is not going anywhere. 2 outs. 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike. He fouls that off, and quickly he's in the hole 0-2. Hawkeye Delgado, What a great name. Go Hawkeyes. How about that, huh?
Hawkeyes.
How about the Iowa Hawkeyes? Caitlin Clark. You got your fever tickets already for the Storm?
Sure, right.
0-1 pitch.
Oh,
Slow curveball.
I like that one from here.
That looked good. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I would have swung at that.
You would have. I bet you would have put it out of the park.
Maybe.
That one's low.
Those slow curves are easy to hit sometimes if you're ready for them.
2-1 pitch. And there goes Matthew Ho, and he's going to easily skip into second base. Runner in scoring position now. The tying run on second. The winning run here at the plate in Hawkeye Delgado. Or that's the different, I'm sorry, this is Will Straight.
Yeah.
Two-two pitch coming up. And he fights that one off. Stay alive. Two outs. Jackson here in first place in Wesco as playoffs coming up. Lake Stevens in second. They got a 3-game meeting with them. Next does the Jackson Timberwolves. Glacier Peak's got 3 games coming up with Kamiak, the Knights.
They should do pretty good against Kamiak.
Doman. Outside, and a good at bat here for Straight. Will Straight, the 3-2. Hits that one. It's going to be as an in-betweener.
No, easy.
And easy right fielder. Cruz comes on, and they get out of the jam.
Leave a man on second.
They leave a man on second, but no runs across the plate, and that's where we stand. Glacier Peak 3, Jackson 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
All right, back here, Drew Pepin still on the mound for Jackson. He's had a heck of a game so far. Stevenson to lead this bottom of the 5th off. Bodie scored a run there in the 3rd, flied out to center in the 1st. So looking for another hit for Stevenson. He fouls that one away, Ronnie.
Well, he can do that.
3rd of 3 games set here. The pitch Pepin. This one's popped up. And now he's lost it in the sun. And Ho finally comes down with it. A tricky wickets as Pepin thought he had it. Then he kind of bailed out. And Matthew Ho, the catcher, had to come in to save him.
Ho's got a big smile on his face on that one.
So Luke Doman, brother Jake, on the mound in the top of the 5th, and he'll come into bat. He'll swing right to the first baseman. Craig steps over and takes care of Luke Doman easily.
The designated hitter,
Karsten Swim, the DH, will come up. He had a hit in the third. 1 for 2 so far. I'm waiting for Ron to correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right on the money.
Here's the first pitch, a little low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here.
Couple of fast, quick 2 outs.
Yes, they've been swinging aggressive. This one's piped to the right field. Go back. The right fielder right at the fence, and he catches it.
There you go.
Oh, the wind might have taken that in. Straight. Goes right back to the fence, and that'll do it. 3 up and 3 down. We head to the top of the 6th.
That's what I said about that.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
For 45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
Back here, Scott Ohsman on the wedge. Henthorn, Todd Ovig, our executive producer. And we got a good one. 3-2 Glacier Peak up so far. Gavin Clark up to bat, and it's Jake Doman on the hill. And he laces that right to first baseman.
Wow.
1 pitch, 1 out. And Gardner right there. And so that brings up the shortstop, number 2, Sean Bang. One out. Here's the pitch by Doman. It's going to fall in for a strike. Sean Bang. 0 for 2 so far today on my sheet, Ronnie.
I think you're right. Yeah. Well, Bang's up about 3 times.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he get first.
He walked, struck out, and
no balls, 2 strikes here. 1 out. Doman, here's the swing. And shortstop goes over and plainly gets it to Gardner, and 2 away. Now the center fielder up, Johns. And his first pitch, and he hits that down deep center field. Cruz is there.
1, 2, 3, go. That's
and a 1, 2, 3. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Glacier Peak hanging on with a 1-run lead.
Baseball wants to thank ACI Mechanical and
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
That's right. J.W. Gross up to bat, the left fielder. Got a hit in the second, scored one of the runs, well, it was the only run in the second, and that one's high fly ball, should be easy for the first baseman. He's right there. And so they are getting aggressive, Ronnie, at the plate. Both teams just swinging at the first pitch as Craig takes care of him quickly. And that'll bring up the catcher, Lucas Entler. 0 for 2 for Lucas today. And Drew Pepin doing a great job on the mound, still up there. The first one low for a ball.
You keep swinging at the ball like this, maybe they're hungry, want to go home. Dinner.
that's going to call it strike.
That one did look outside to me, but it must have caught the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away.
There's
that one, he gets a good swing, deep center field, going back, and he's there to make the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, Gavin Gardner.
Gavin Gardner will come up to bat, the first baseman. He was busy, snagged a great ball in the top of the half of this inning. And he looks at a strike on that slow curve. Ronnie, Drew Pepin doing a good job with his slow stuff.
Yep.
The 0-1 pitch, that one's far outside. It's going to get past Ho and get to the backstop.
No harm with that pitch anyway, other than the ball.
Now Glacier Peak with a 1-run lead here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He waits on that. That could drop. No, it's the right fielder. He is there, and he makes the catch.
So we go to
Mr. Straight takes care of that. I thought that might have died in the wind, but it didn't.
3-2.
Again, 3 up, 3 down. We're still at 3-2 Glacier Peak, and we head to the top of the 7th.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
So here we go. Top of the 2nd, or top of the 7th. And Jackson here with a chance here to either tie or take the lead, and then that's all she wrote here.
That GP can hold on to this, get 3 quick outs with no run scoring. Why, it'll be all I wrote.
A little high. Jake Dorman still on the hill. It's coming in, and it's Matthew Ho. Matthew's had a great day so far. Had the ribby last time up with a hit, and that's a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Jackson trying to come back from a 3-2 deficit.
Got to do it right now.
1-1 pitch. That's low. Crowd starting to get into it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fights that off, foul. Matthew stands up. Boy, the 5th and 6th inning, Ronnie, it was just first ball, smash, out, out, out. We had 3 up and 3 down. We were cruising through the lineup.
Yeah, this guy's in a hurry to get home, apparently.
All even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. He fights another one off. He'll stay. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here, top. Leading off the 7th. The Timberwolves, the #1 team here in Wesco 4A this 24 spring season. Here's the 2-2. That's outside and low. It's a nice job by Matthew to draw a 3-2 count here. That one's way outside, and what an at-bat by Matthew Ho, and he will take a second walk of the game to first base. And that's going to bring up Craig, the first baseman.
Craig's 0 for 3 at the plate so far on my scorecard.
He is on mine. Here's the pitch. It's high and outside. Matthew a threat to steal on first. The tying run on with nobody out. The 1-0 pitch, and that's low and outside. And Jake Doman all of a sudden having some control issues. He's the 3rd pitcher of this game for Glacier Peak.
Yep.
Bob Blair now wants to go out and have a chat. Gavin Brady started, only went 1 1/3. Then he was relieved by Emmett Brown.
So Blair's going to go out there and talk to the pitcher and tell him that he's going to invite him over to his house for lunch after a while. Kind of calm him down a little bit and tell him that you got to get 3 outs here and we'll win this ball game. So.
Yeah, that's all it's going to do. 3 outs, and GP can get a big win and take the series 2-1. Glacier Peak getting the first game 3-0, and then Wednesday, Jackson jumping all over him 10-0 as we're back in play. The 2-0 pitch is way over the head. Craig ducked.
Over behind his head, actually. All right, settle down here, Doman.
3-0, he gets a strike, and Craig looks back and nods. Yes, I'll take that one.
He was taking all the way.
He was. That one, left field base hit. Matthew to second. He stops at second as the cutoff throw kind of bobbled around, gets back to the pitcher, and what an at-bat again by the Jackson Timberwolves. And now they got 2 on, nobody out. Sam Craig comes through with his big hit here, the junior, after struggling at the plate.
Looks like we
might have a change here.
I'm not sure what that was all about.
I'm not sure either, as they're going to have a pinch runner, it looks like.
Okay.
At first base. So that's going to be Chase Halverson at first base for Craig. As our ump here doing what we're trying to do, make sure the paperwork doesn't fly away. So Halverson at first base.
Kim at the plate.
Kim at the plate. Matthew Ho gets to second base. And here's Doman. Jake Doman lays down a bunt. Kim does. Doman has to throw it right. Throws it.
Throw it away.
Here comes the tying run, and we're all tied up. Matthew Kim, and he's fired up. And the Timberwolves tie this game up on the top of the 7th. Still nobody out. Doman had to make a tough play, Ronnie, on a beautiful bunt.
Probably shouldn't have thrown that one. So, Jackson back in this ballgame for sure right now.
ties it up. Nobody out, 2 on. Halverson, who pitch run for Craig, now is on second base. And here's the pitch. First pitch by Barsert. A high fly ball deep to center. Here's the tag. Cutoff man. He fakes the throw, and all of a sudden Jackson is on top as Chase Halverson comes in from third base. Oh, now he's saying he's out.
They're saying he didn't touch. He took off early, what they're trying to say.
Oh, the tag wasn't there. A good throw by Quist.
So, Craig is out.
But still, nonetheless, Jackson gets the go-ahead run here, now up 4-3 with 2 outs.
Interesting. Heads up there by the Grizz to notice that and make sure they got the attention of the umpires.
Delgado takes the first pitch, and that's going to be foul, just foul by the bag on the left baseline, left field line there, as the wind kicks up.
Again? Still,
it's just been nonstop.
Actually gets a chill on you from sitting right in the wind like that with no sun on you.
Does. 0 for 3 is Delgado. But a chance to get a base knock. 2 out, and he flies this one deep right field, goes back, has it, and he gets it for 3 outs. But we are going to have to head to the bottom of the 7th, and Glacier Peak will need to manufacture a run here to get this win. They were up all ball game, Ronnie, but we head to the bottom of the 7th. Now Jackson up 4-3.
My apologies. They took that run off the board, so we head to the bottom of the 7th.
Okay, red light. This should be the red light. You got anything?
This is what we train for, every day.
We just received new intel that there's an enemy presence at the airstrip compound.
All those years. When you're the first to arrive, it's not enough to be ready. You have to be relentless. It's our job to control the ground and the sky, wherever they may meet, even behind enemy lines. They call us one-man air traffic control towers, but we're more than that.
Ivy Lima Charlie, break. Airfield is stable. You are clear to land.
We turn hell into an airstrip.
Scott Osheron and Henthorn. It's still a tie game, a big correction. I thought they had on the board 4-3. I was questioning Ron. You had the score right. I thought I did too.
Yep.
But I wasn't sure because he didn't tag. That run came off the board, and so we are all tied 3-3 here at the bottom of the 7th with a chance for Glacier Peak to win this baby as Marquardt states, and he smokes one center field. It's going to drop in GP in business. The leadoff base hit by Matthew Marquardt.
Julian Cruz.
Well, GP can get a run across the plate here in this inning. We'll chalk it up to a ball game.
2-hit day for Marquardt, and that'll bring up Julian Cruz. He's been busy in the outfield. He pops that one foul.
Oh, attempted bunt there.
Yeah. So strategy, yeah, they want to get that runner in scoring position. They just need one. Let's see if why not? If it's our last spring game, maybe let's get a walk-off hit here, okay? And they know that too. And Drew Pepin has gone all the way for the Jackson Timberwolves. Up on the mound today. He's pitched a great game.
Cruz should be looking to bunt again.
And they're going to keep Marquardt over there. You can throw over there more than in the major leagues in high school.
Yep,
he does drop it to bunt. He lays one down. Nice tweener, and Jackson can't get to it. And that'll do more than advance the runner. And he's fired up, is Julian Cruz. Great bunt right there.
The center fielder, Atticus Quist.
Atticus Quist comes up. Looking for his first hit of the day. He's flied out the last 2 times up.
They're going to probably get a pitching change here.
Yeah, and Pepin, he has gone all the way. Ryan Otto comes over and going to have a discussion. We'll see if they're going to make a change or not.
I don't think they're going to do it right now, but going to give him one more batter.
Now they're going to keep him on.
Yep.
Once again, this will be the center fielder, Atticus.
So Atticus Quist up there. Cruz at first. Marquardt's at second base. Nobody out.
Double play going to look good for Jackson here.
He's lying down to bunt already, and here comes Craig, the first baseman, in.
Yeah, Craig almost.
That's almost dangerous.
Yeah. He's coming, all right.
Yeah, he is. Atticus lays down. Now he fakes it, and he fouls it off on a swinger. So Kim at third. They're looking to.
Quest is keeping him guessing up there at the plate whether he's going to bunt or not.
He is. Third baseman Kim. He'll stay even to the bag. Craig comes in. Now he goes back to swing, and he cranks one to the right field. This one going back, and it's caught, tagging up at second, heading to third base, and he's in there safely. Is Matt Markhurst. So he gets the third on the sacrifice fly by Quist.
Stevenson.
Brody Stevenson up and love to be the hero for the home team, Glacier Peak. Scored a run in the third, Ronnie.
Another fly ball like that will do it.
Runners at the corners.
Still got the double play in the book. That's
a high pop-up. Looks like an infield pop-up. Backing off, and that got dicey, but it was caught.
Yeah, the wind's playing with it up there a little bit.
So Stevenson flies out, and now 2 outs.
The second baseman, Luke Doman.
Luke Doman, the second baseman up. He scored a run in the third as well. That 2-run inning there. Runners on the corner, tied up. Drew Pepin on the mound.
And for Luke to be the hero here.
That's a strike. Framed it in, did the catcher Matthew Ho. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a quick foul ball right down the third base line. You got to keep your feet hot, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Doman for GP, love a base hit. And they're going to go over to first. Make sure Julian Cruz stays where he should. Cruz on first. Marquardt's on third.
Still got the double play working for him, but they don't need it now.
0-2 pitch. Outside, and he swung, and that will do it. And Pepin's fired up as they head to the mound, all tied up. We're going extras.
So it's going to be extra.
Hold on to your happy hours, ladies and gentlemen. We're going extras to the top of the 8th. Tied up at 3.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Wolfpack, this is Witch Doctor. Request immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
everyone's come together and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Okay, we're in extra innings, all tied up 3-3. Owesco 4A matchup here. Scott Ohsman, Ron the Wind. See what I did there? The wind is so prominent here.
I like my new name. I like
the Wind, Headthorn, instead of the Wedge?
Yeah, just blow me out of here.
Good. I make up good stuff. Ron the Wind Henthorn. That is exactly what you are today. Will Straight, the right fielder, up for Jackson, all tied at 3. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for Glacier Peak. It's Christian Prom. So Bob Blair, the manager, going to a lot of pitchers. A high heater right there just off the plate. Ball 1. That was some smoke with it, Ronnie.
It did, yeah. Good fastball, just got to get it over the plate.
The 1-0 pitch.
Like
that one's fouled off, and he had to speed it up. If you can't hear the wind out there, I hope you can. The window's not going to help it, but it sounds like we are in Wyoming in the middle of summer on a high mountain. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and boy, yes, Prom does throw with some velocity.
Does help if you're not in the wind. Wind.
Yeah, right there. 2 balls, 1 strike on Will Straight. That's a right center field. The right fielder's going to call it off. He's there. And out number 1. Cruz there for the catch for Glacier Peak, and 1 away. Brings up Clark. Gavin Clark, the second baseman. Scored a run in the 4th for Jackson. Hit by a pitch in the 2nd as that one's in for a ball. Flied out in the 6th. There he took some off and got in for a strike. 1-1 the count. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. There's a slider almost, it looked like, Ronnie.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes from Christian Prom, the senior. That one's had some juice on it. Fouled deep off the right side there. That might go down to the football field.
It might. Might go to the mountains.
Christian Prom, a junior. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He throws a fastball wide. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. So Clark, then you go to the top of the lineup with Sean Bang. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a high heater.
Boy, that was a fast fastball.
And Clark strikes out, and he'll sit down, and that'll bring up Sean Bang. And Palm looks at Bang. Bang had a base hit in the first, and then he's had some struggle, ground out the last 2 times out.
0 for 4 from the plate. And fouls that one off.
Fouls that off. Oh, first inning, did you get a walk?
Get a walk and a strikeout.
I think he had a sacrifice bunt there in the 4th, maybe.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's low and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now 2 outs for the home Glacier Peak Grizzlies here. Tied up 3-3. They were up 3-2 for quite a while. And that pitch is a strike. And Bang has to walk away for a second on that. Evens it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Did he go?
Nope.
No, he did not. And the home crowd doesn't like that. Now he got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Bang needs to bang things out of here.
Yes,
So
he does. Can he bang one? He
popped
banged one's pop high, fly ball.
Shortstop's going to get under that one.
And they do. So 3 up, 3 down. And we'll see if the home team Glacier Peak can win this one. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th right here on STSPN.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Back here, Scott Ohsman hit the wind or wedge Henthorn, whichever way you want.
Maybe it'll be a windy wedge.
I like that. Wind wedge.
There we go.
And Drew Pepin for the Jackson Timberwolves has gone all the way. Jackson Swim up there, big DH, who had the big home run on the win 3-0 on Tuesday. And he's up at the plate. He'd like to end this one. If you get a lull in the wind, he might be able to end it.
Might.
First pitch is a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Pepin. That's going to be outside. 2-0 to Karsten. 2-0 pitch coming up. GP wants to win the series. And he gets a strike on the outside corner. Papers flying everywhere. Ron gets here's the 2-1. That one's hit to left field. It looks like it's playable running over and making the catch. Is Delgado, no problem, slicing away, and that's 1 away for Glacier Peak. 2 more shots at it. Ronnie. J.W. Gross up to bat and see if he can do it. scored a run in the second as he swings and misses on a first pitch there from Drew Pepin. 0-1. Flat out last time up. The left fielder looks at that one as a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gross got 1 hit in the second inning. He should be able to get something going here late in the game like this.
Fights that one off. That's foul behind the plate. Todd, you're not worried about the truck? These foul balls?
Truck's out in the parking lot, isn't it?
You know, he's worried about his truck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Drew Pepin. That one's hit center field, shallow, coming up, and 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th.
The catcher, Lucas Entler.
Catcher Entler comes in. The quarterback on the gridiron in the fall. Lucas comes up to bat. Here's a chance, 2 outs. Pepin, he hits, swings at the first baseman. This one could be trouble as if drops in. Did he catch it?
Foul
no,
ball.
It was foul ball. I thought Craig came up with a circus catch there, Willie Mays style, like in and out. It was a foul ball.
I think he lost it in the sun.
Yeah, maybe. Or the wind.
Or the daughter.
Whatever you did, Todd Elvig, the wind has settled down, and we like it.
You're not getting the wind. If I stand over here, the wind comes
Oh,
in.
you're right.
If I stand over here, the wind's
Well,
not.
come on over, Ronnie. 0-1 pitch here to Entler. That's in there for a strike. Drew Pepin going all the way.
This could be his last go, though.
You never know. Entler. That's a foul ball down the third baseline. Entler will stay alive, and so will the Grizzlies' chance.
A regular ball game is going to go 9 innings at least. Huh?
Exactly. Come on now. Mariners with a nice sweep over Cincinnati, getting back in business here.
Yeah, the Mariners starting to look like a baseball team.
They are. 0-2 pitch here, Pepin. And he reaches for that one. That's going to be a foul ball. Craig just back behind the bag. Couldn't quite get there. And Lucas Entler will stay alive.
He had to reach pretty far out to hit the bat on that one, even. Popped it down that line. Got a little lucky on it, actually.
Yeah, still no balls, 2 strikes. Here's Pepin's pitch. This one he gets a hold of right field, deep right, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. And the Grizzlies stay alive. Lucas Entler fights off an 0-2 pitch, and it drops in between the center fielder and the second baseman. And that will bring up Gavin Gardner.
The first baseman, Gavin Gardner.
Double scores the run.
Our one camera down for the count here. They throw over to make sure Entler stays. And Gavin Gardner, he can be a hero here. Here's the pitch. And he rips it down the left field line. Going back to the left fielder. It's out of his reach.
That might do it.
Goes up the fence. He throws it in. Entler gets to second. A stand-up double by Gavin Gardner.
All right, Gavin.
Delgado thought he had a beat on it, went right up into the fence's edge right there. And Glacier Peak with a chance, 2 outs. And Matthew Marquardt comes up, and he has been busy today. 2 hits. And can he get the winning run in?
Hit or fly ball will do it. Oh, actually, a fly ball won't do it. You got 2 outs only.
Pepin. That one's way outside. 1 ball, no strikes here. Matt Marquardt, the third baseman, looking on. And Lucas Entler, the catcher, sitting at third base. Here's the pitch.
That's
Flies
good.
it in. It could get there. Does it drop? It does. Glacier Peak with a walk-off win. Marcos, the hero today, as Glacier Peak wins this one 4-3 as they gather and jump all over him.
What a ball game.
And they win the series 2-1.
They sure did. What a ball game.
Otto elected to keep Pepin in that whole game. He went full. And what a day. Matt Marquardt, he comes up with a big win and an RBI knock. But how about Ronnie Lucas Etler fighting off 0-2 pitches, thought he was dead, and he stays alive and drops it down, and he scores the winning run.
He did. And lucky for GP, they came from behind actually to win this ball game after taking an early lead in the ball game. But a great day for a ball game out here at Snohomish GP High School.
Fantastic to be. Glad we got to catch this one in. Todd Elberg, our executive producer, thank you. Awesome job. For Ron Henthorn and Scott Oxford saying so long. Glacier Peak 4 and the Jackson Timberwolves 3. So long.
Good night.